today is Nicola. I keep saying Martin, but I believe that she just got married. So, Nicola, are you there? If you can unmute, if you don't mind.
I'm here, yes.
Awesome. So I guess I should be calling you Nicola Knight now, right? Is that right?
No, Nicola Knight is my maiden name. Martin is my married name. But
okay.
I'm
Now I'm going to get it right now. So congratulations, number one, on getting married. Let's do a quick little interview, just so everybody can get to know you and get to know what you're up to. So tell me a little bit about you and your background in marketing, because I believe that you're actually in the marketing space, correct?
Yes, that's right. So I'm over 20 years experience now in marketing, PhD candidate in digital marketing as well, in the political marketing space. So I love marketing. I'm just a big marketing and data geek. It's just in my blood. Everything I see, everything I do, I just see marketing activity everywhere.
That's amazing.
Yes, I'm head of marketing by day, but I've also got a freelance agency as well. So I support a lot of people and help people understand how they can monetize life and just, I guess, live a better life, trying to make more money for themselves.
I love that. And what better spirit than for that to be in Flex and be part of that. And we're excited to hear kind of what you can share with us today. So with that, well, I got an echo, but I'm going to turn myself off. If you want to share your screen, you should be able to do that. And we're just excited to hear what you can share about Ruby and all the things that you're finding that you love about it, and just educate all of our people here on Flexcast.
Brilliant. It's not letting me share the screen yet. Okay. There we go. Can you see my screen?
I can't yet. Corey, are you able to see it yet?
No, not yet. Oh, you know what? I had to go to view options and change from your screen to her screen. So maybe if you stop screen sharing.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna stop right now. Okay. There we go. We got you. You're all set.
You can see me?
Yes, we can.
Yep,
Perfect.
gotcha.
Great. So I just instantly signed up because having all of the functionality in here to help people is just absolutely fantastic. There's already been a lot done with people who are already entrepreneurs. A lot of people have another business they might run alongside this. A lot of people will also be digital marketers, and how Ruby can help them that way. But what I'm finding, as I just alluded to, is a lot of people want to enter the digital space somehow. They want to be able to make money for themselves. We see a lot to do with master resale rights and digital products and courses, and so many people are able to create something to monetize it and create some money for themselves, but they just don't know how to. They don't understand business. They don't know where to start. They don't know what to do. So this is where I think Ruby is fantastic, because you've got the functionality in here from all of the different modules, from topic research through to competitor analysis. What can be found is you can just simply input what your interests are and your hobbies are. And I've touched on this with a few people this week. So some people don't realize that what they've got or what they're passionate about could be a business. I think I shared an article which was a school teacher, a kindergarten school teacher, was able to make $125,000 in a year because she created digital content to sell to other kindergarten teachers to teach their children. And this is what Ruby allows us to have. So if somebody's interested in crochet, somebody might actually have a fantastic knack at potty training. And if they've got that skill, it's why not turn it into some digital content to actually go online. But what I do like is all the different functionality, and I've been trying to showcase a lot of, I guess, these functions here. So when it comes to actually marketing what you do, that's where a lot of people come unstuck. So a lot of people will use social media, they'll share content out, but it's understanding the full depth of marketing. which is obviously what's needed. So they might put a website up, they might add some products to a website, they might share some posts on social media, they might be speaking to some people, but there's so much more to it. And you've got your traditional marketing methodology, trying to understand what works, the different types of content. Personifying it is fantastic. Being able to create a persona specifically to the audience to try and speak to. And one thing I touched on this week again was the way I try to do personify is I look at my client's biggest competitor. I look at who's extremely successful in the market space, and I'll use their URL into personify so that it actually pulls that persona through from their website. And then we've got the content speaking to those people because they are doing something right there. So it helps us understand who our customers are. It helps understand what marketing channels. But the biggest thing for me is a content strategy and SEO. And this is something a lot of people don't really, I guess, drill down too much on. They might put something in place for social media. They might write the odd blog or two. So I thought I would just touch on the AIDA framework module that's inside here. So within SEO, you've got two different types of SEO. You've got technical SEO, which is all about a backlinking strategy, which is all about working in collaborations with other companies. But then you've got the standard SEO, which is all about having the right keywords and the information in place. So Rubi has the fantastic SEO modules in place to be able to pull all of this information together. But there's another step to SEO, and that is understanding the types of content that goes out. So the way Google actually ranks content, they work on 4 different intents. So you've got a commercial intent, you've got a transactional intent, you've got an informational intent, and you've got navigational intent. So what Wayfair, I'll use Wayfair as an example, what Wayfair do exceptionally well is they will have transactional content going out. So if you were searching for a dining table for my kitchen, it will come up the top. A couple of the shop products will come up, and Wayfair will often be up the top there. But you might also be looking at what rug would suit my kitchen, for example, something like that. And Wayfair then will have articles to talk about the different shapes of rugs, the different styles of rugs, the different sizes, how big a rug is supposed to be underneath the table, and they'll direct that to different products. And that's actually the informational and navigational style of content. So you'll see some companies will just constantly rank on page 1 and page 2. And it all comes back to this AIDA framework here, which is one of the oldest marketing techniques around. So I thought I will just demonstrate this here. So whatever the company is you're doing, whether you want to put your company name or product name in, one of my best-selling products is a diuretic product. I take it myself personally from my business because I suffer with ulcerative colitis, and it keeps my colitis at bay. So it gets a lot of bloating, so it helps keep all that at bay, and it's actually helped my migraines as well. This is one of my best-selling products. So I'll put the product name in there, and then you've got the area for the description. So I've already sort of got the information ready. So I will put that in there. So it's a natural diuretic, and then there's a couple of different key ingredients inside here. So by using this AIDA framework module, I've now generate and I'll create my content here. So what you can start to see is the 4 different elements that come through. So AIDA is actually content that will be drafted through driving attention. There'll be content created which is about interest, content which is all about their desire. So the different language will start to come through for this. And then you've got content that will be created against the action as well. So that's the sort of general information that comes through here. So let me just paste it across this way so you can actually see it a little bit easier. So you can now start to see, so attention is always going to be quite short. You're looking for an attention grabbing piece of content. So you've got this information here. Are you looking really short, sharp, straight questions, very specific in what you're trying to do? Then the interest side of things will be a little bit more to try and get that intrigue from the people. You're trying to gauge their interest in what you're selling. Then you create the desire. The desire is a bit shorter, but they might use a bit more of a luxurious language, and they might try to balance it a little bit better, which sort of hits their pain points in particular. And then the action will be I guess the call to action right at the end, you need to buy this now. So there are a couple of ways you can use this content. You can use it all as one, and you can actually build out the body of the content. So you're actually hitting all of those different emotions from somebody in one go. And then you can actually create a blog article from that. There's another way then you can actually take each of these individual sections and then you can pull it all through as individual pieces of content, and you're driving it to the specific product, and then all of a sudden you're starting to create this content. When you then look at the different types of SEO across Google, so the commercial, the transactional, the informational, and the navigational, what I then do is use some of this content and I will then go into chats. So if I take, I'll take this desire. So in desire now, I'm going to ask Ruby, hey Ruby, I need some content that is going to So I'm asking Ruby, I'm going to tell her that I want some content that's going to match the navigational intent for Google for SEO ranking. Here is some basic information. Please write an article for me. Yeah, so that's pulled that through there. So now obviously what Ruby's now doing is putting an article through that aligns to that. This is going to be in the very basic format. What I tend to do is drill down a little bit deeper and a little bit more. So I then try to manipulate it so it's all in my words. We can use this obviously on the spy audit then as well. So we just hop across to make sure it's all there. But you can see the information that's is pulling through is going to be using that luxurious language. And on this one now, I haven't used my persona or anything. So this is just the general information coming through. So it gives you all of the information you need there. It's going to be matched. What I would then do is drill down a little bit deeper. So I might say, can you please ensure there are some top ranking keywords? So, like I said, this is a very top level at the moment. What I would normally do is in my very first prompt, I would drill down a little bit more. So here, I probably would have done this first. So have a little look what the keywords are related to this product or this topic. And then I would make sure that all of these are included in the content that comes in here. It's aligned to the navigational intent for Google, and I'll be able to create that as an article. I will then use this information and say, this is great. Thank you. I always say thank you. I don't I like my please and thank yous even when I say I now need a transactional to drive people to buy Dreamer Plus. So you can start to see now the different types of content that will come through will all be specific to the different intents. What I would do here is put this information in. I would then shorten this content and use this also for some social media posts, because again, these keywords help with your social media SEO as well. So you can actually rank on Google from your social media content. So it's making sure all of this is done properly. It sort of pulls through different types of intent and whatever it is you're trying to sell or do. So like I said, if you haven't got a business idea yet and you want to push something through, you can create something from your passions, from your interests, from your hobbies. You can use Ruby to brainstorm these ideas in the first instance. If you want course content created, use the modules that are available there, and then really drill down. As soon as you start to drill down on this, which probably ties in quite perfectly to the training that's being delivered in January from the email list. So again, you're trying to pull through the content that really does resonate with the people, and then it starts pulling through. So I hope that's enough for this afternoon.
Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, I think that's insane. And one of the things I love what you've done this morning is You've taken one of the most common modules that we created from the very beginning, and you've just broken it down so that it is so detailed and you can see the value of it. And in every one of the modules that we have has the ability to be broken down so much like this. And so it's important that you see how powerful they all are and how you've done that. I want to go to the chat now. I mean, we have Nicola here. Is there anything that you guys would like to ask Nicola so that she can respond back? Nicola, you can actually see the chat, correct?
Yeah, I'm just looking through here now.
Okay, great. So if you have a question for her right now, would be a good time to ask. Yes. Yeah, we'll have to stop. We can't be here all day, but we've got another good 5 minutes or so if anybody wants to ask her anything. I'm setting you up to kind of be on the fly here, Nicola, but you are well prepared. No problem. Wow. Okay. Well, I will say this, just on the SEO part of marketing, people just don't understand the power that has to be there to do that. And we have so many tools and modules built inside to help you get the keywords, to help you go and build, where you can push through your content and then making the content there. I haven't seen anyone use AIDA like you just did any better. And so that's exciting. I will say that I got a really good idea for a new module that will help do exactly what you were just doing right now outside of the chat. So I'm going to be working on that. So thanks for sparking that thought today. So we're going to keep building out these modules, and let me see here. Of course, marketers. Yeah, you should be doing a course for beginning marketers. You probably do. In fact, tell us a little bit about how you're out there. I know you have your own agency. You're actually working for an agency as well. How do you want people to join your social? I mean, I know that you have a Ruby platform as well.
Yeah, so I started, I'm trying to target the UK audience particularly because I know a lot of the times of these events are quite difficult timings for us. It's often dinner time or early hours in the morning. So I created my, I guess, Flex AI Marketing Mastery because another thing about us Brits is we're very conservative. I don't class myself a Brit in that way. If I see something I want, I'm going to go for it straight away. I didn't know Jennifer or James. I saw Jennifer post something. I think I spoke to her, messaged her, and I signed up there and then. It didn't take me any question of a doubt because I'm a big AI geek. But a lot of people I'm speaking to, they need not only the reassuring and hand holding, but they need to not just see it in action, they need to see how it works for them. And it takes time. So I created a group and I'm sharing a lot of my, I guess, marketing mastery content inside my group. And every week I'm focusing on a certain element and I'm bringing it into how Ruby actually helps on that side of things. I'm wrapping up now for obviously it's Christmas. So this next week is going to be just a couple of days of content. But after that, it's going to be sort of ramping back up again and looking at a strategy for 2024. And it's again using all of the different Ruby modules to be able to do that. So if anyone is interested, I'm more than happy to have you all in.
Oh man, that's incredible. And I just love our Flex family that's always willing to share and help other people. All right, guys. So if you loved what you just got, just throw a ton of fire to Nicola. And we thank you so much for taking your time. I know in England, you're probably right in the middle of dinner or it's probably late. And so thank you so much for taking some time. It's been extremely helpful. And we will just look for having you on again so you can break down another module because I really haven't seen anyone train as great as that, just to the point and nailing it. So thank you again so much for being here today and giving all this information to our great Flex family. So thank you so much.
Thank you.